Alright, what up street gods, Eric Kim. Alright, some turbo thoughts for y'all. So, some hype thoughts, right? So, this one is the art of hype management, or hype management 101 with yours truly, EK. Alright, so a new approach is that nowadays I'm not actually so into powerlifting. Like, I could care less how much I could lift, and there's always going to be somebody stronger than me. What I'm more interested in is you know, just having fun at the gym, and call it hype lifting, right? So what is hype lifting? Hype lifting is being able to conquer your fears about a given weight or something, and attempting it, knowing that you may succeed, you may fail, and it don't even matter whether you succeed or fail. What's more important is whether you had the courage to attempt it and essentially didn't chicken out, right? So I think a lot of our potential in life and stuff like that is held back because we, in some ways, actually hilarious, and we actually don't attempt enough. Like, so for example, entrepreneurial theories, when it comes to charging money for certain things, not charging enough money. I have a simple heuristic is when people ask you, oh, you know, how much you're going to charge to do XYZ photo job or service, I would say always charge 40% more than you think you should, because A, they might not book you, or B, you actually might be surprised and they actually might book you. And I think to set ridiculously unrealistic expectations of yourself and just attempt them, and know that if you fail, it's not a big deal, then that's cool, right? Like, and that's actually one of the benefits of starting your side hustle or entrepreneurship stuff on the side while you still have a secure 9-to-5 job, because you could take insane risks, right? So for example, speaking for myself, you know, after I graduated college, got my internship at a company called Demand Media. Now they're rebranded to Leaf, the Leaf Group. And I was an online community manager for this website called ehow.com. Early cool content marketing, or content marketing, or content farm as they like to call it. And it was great because while I was working a 9-to-5 job, I was able to start my blog, build up my social media presence, YouTube on the side for fun. And it was all created in a spirit of fun because I really wasn't afraid of nothing, right? Like, so, and also the benefit of that is that if you're not so concerned that your rent is dependent on your side hustle, it actually allows you to experiment more and take greater risks because it's not a big deal. So for example, you know, even with hype lifting or lifting weights or powerlifting, whatever, I feel bad for all these social media, Instagram, you know, YouTubies, you know, influencers whose physical appearance, their physical strength, their performance is dependent because of their social media presence. So it's like, you know, if the dude doesn't deadlift 700 pounds or 800 pounds or 900 pounds, he's going to not perform well on social media, YouTubies, and who knows, maybe he won't be able to pay rent that month. That's, to me, that's a lot of pressure. I think that's what causes people to do, like, you know, testosterone and steroids and all these other weird things, because they actually do have something to lose. Whereas, you know, like for me, Eric Kim, you know, I make my living through teaching photography workshops, experiences, selling haptic products, hapticindustries.com, or just Google Eric Kim products. And I already have 2 Lambos in the bank too, so I'm actually not really stressed about finances at all. Even now, I don't own a car, borrowing Cindy's mom's car, and my only passions right now is, you know, being a personal trainer for Seneca, making sure that he gets lots of physical activity, going to the park and stuff like that, and, you know, going to the gym, lifting weights. For me, it's kind of both physical, but it's also a mental thing. And I love to hype lift because once I get that hormonal surge, you know, all the tests, right, it gives birth and genesis to new ideas. But anyways, back to the art of hype management. So hype management, like, you don't want to blow your load too early. So what I would encourage is save your maximum hype, you know, getting loud, Ric Flairing it, till the very end on your heaviest attempt, because if you blow your load too quickly, you're just probably gonna not perform as well. So for example, you know, right, like if you're out with the buddies and you want maximal performance, probably not a good one to rub one out real quick before you hit up the club if you want to maximize your potency. Or it could actually be a hidden side consequence where it's like you're not even interested in any of the ladies at the gym because you've already blown your load, and you're just gonna try to have a good time, or you know, whatever sexual orientation you are, it's all good, right? So anyways, manage your hype energy and don't blow it on nothing. And this is also why I think it's so important to conserve your creative forces first thing in the morning. You know, simple strategies. You know, what you could do is before you sleep, turn off your phone and charge it in the living room or a different room. And if you had to wake up via alarm clock, just buy an alarm clock. Just buy a cheap one on Amazon, a standalone digital alarm clock. Ideally you wouldn't actually have to sleep with an alarm clock, but anyways, and first thing in the morning, don't check email, whatever. Use that energy to write. You know, you could do it freehand, you could do it on your iPad, iPhone, maybe not the iPhone, is too distracting. Do it on your laptop, whatever, and dedicate the mornings to your creative work, because once you get the barrage of other stuff, emails, you're probably going to squander your creative force. So I think it does require a little bit of hype to hype yourself up before attempting certain things in life. And ultimately my suggestion is, doesn't matter how strong you are or whatever, or it's all about courage testing.